I thought I would bring you guys another Javelin build for Anthem, because let's face it, it has been a while since I've done one of these. So today I'm bringing you guys a support build for the Ranger. And now what this does is it is able to help you stay alive and people around you to stay alive, and that is what this build is based around. It's not based around doing damage or anything like that. It's based around keeping yourself and your teammates alive, and if you have to, also reviving them. So can't really go over the amount of damage that this build does, because that is not really what this build is based on. It is based on like I said, reviving and healing and keeping your people alive. So yeah, without further ado, let's jump into all the components, weapons, and everything, all the gear and base stats that this build is based around. And I can't wait to show you guys this build. Very excited. Now let's get right into it. Alright guys, so let's get into the components that we use for this. So we'll start off with the grenade. The grenade that we are using is the Grand Opening. This one has the Striker's Fury. Hitting enemy grants 60% increase weapon damage for 20 seconds. We also have on this the 100% gear recharges, the 5% repair amount, 3% damage, and 13% force. So the Grand Opening is definitely a good one. So the weapons, let's get into the weapons. We're using the Renewed Courage, which is just a great LMG. We're using 2 LMGs, so that's the pretty big weapon that gets used for this build. You know, these are both pretty interesting weapons. They're both very good. Have some great RPMs as well. So the assault launchers is Avenger's Boon. You know, you could use pretty much any of these. Like this one would also be good. The Venom darts will also be pretty. So any of these three will be very great to use. Any of them. The support gear is the Bulwark Point, obviously. Pretty much this is the main key to use when you are, you know, trying to revive those enemies and pick them up. And here's the biggest part of this. So the components for this support and healer Ranger build is based on overheat times and the use of like ultimates along with this increasing shield. So thermal cooling is what we have to reduce the time you stay overheated. Emergency power is one where ultimate meter refills instantly when armor is critically damaged, can occur once every 120 seconds, and you know that whenever you use your ultimate, that automatically heals you. Softened blows increases damage resistance by 75% for 5 seconds when shields run out. Second wind, on no health, increased weapon damage by 60% for 10 seconds. Tip of the spear, performing a combo restores 40% armor to nearby allies. And airborne advances, hovering increases all resistance by 25%. So now it's pretty much getting to show you how to play this. In the gameplay here, the best way to play this build is to pretty much be standing back with your allies and pretty much making sure that they don't die. I mean, if they do get knocked like down, it is pretty much your job to pick them back up. And with this build, even if you don't have any legendaries, like I do I have a few legendaries of the stuff that's needed. If you only have masterworks of the stuff that's needed, I would still recommend that you guys do GM3, because pretty much the main build is to just keep people alive, keep them healed up, and like just revive them when they're down. Even if on GM3 you guys can do that, you stand back, you don't get caught in trouble, you pick the people up that get knocked over by the Titan or whatever they're fighting, and just up to you to really help them up. it's your guys' responsibility to do this. That's something you gotta know. It's something that has to be done. You gotta keep these people alive. They're pretty much counting on you, so you really can't let them down. So yeah, just letting you guys know that that is the best and pretty much required way to play this build. So that's pretty much this build for you guys. Thank you so much for watching it. If you guys did go to enjoy it, leave a like, comment, and along with that, subscribe to Dub Game Entertainment. Your support is always greatly appreciated. Like always, I will see you guys in the next daily Anthem tips and tricks and videos. Thanks for watching.